Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. So today I am going to go into June favorites. I know it's a little bit late according to my schedule, but I have been kind of busy and a little distracted, but I keep saying the distraction's over and I'm back, but I really am back now. And I will be trying to post on a more regular schedule. Also, if you didn't notice, I changed the name to my channel. I took the Style and Lipstick away. I kind of wanted my channel to stand alone, and so I have now named it Aurelia M. And yeah, I'm pretty happy with the change. I'm still kind of trying to figure out the whole strategy between my channel, my blog, Instagram, all that stuff. Before I start, I wanted to make a quick announcement that I will be doing the 7 days of masking on my IGTV channel. The series will start this weekend. If you're following me on Instagram, you will find the series starting on my IGTV channel, so go check it out there. One last thing though, before we dive into June favorites. If you are not subscribed to my channel and you like content coming from the perspective of an over 40 beauty lover, then I am your gal. Go ahead and make sure you hit that subscribe button. Also hit the notification bell so that way you don't miss any of the content that I have out on YouTube. Enough of the babbling. Let's dive into June favorites. I don't have a whole lot because June was a super crazy month and I didn't really do a lot of experimentation. I didn't even really do a lot of makeup shopping in the month of June, not until towards the end of the month. But honestly, the beauty routine has been pretty straightforward. Not a lot to talk about. I decided to buy myself a new eye serum. I was completely out. I needed something to put on my eyes, so I decided to make an investment in a product that I was not familiar with. However, I did read a lot of the reviews for it. It is the Drunk Elephant Shub Complex Eye Serum. It has copper peptides, and I believe the copper peptides are supposed to help kind of firm up the skin. I really love this eye cream. I call it an eye cream, but it's actually an eye serum. It feels so good on the lid. A little bit goes a long way, so you don't need a lot of product. It covers this entire area of your eye. I noticed results like boom, right away. As soon as I started using it, I noticed that this part of my lid is a lot firmer. If you've got dry under eyes like I do, you're going to really like this product. It's very moisturizing, very hydrating, and my under eyes, I'm really happy with the way they've been looking these days. I have been struggling with a bit of dark circles a little bit, but I think that's due to dehydration and just being tired. I really have been enjoying how it makes my under eyes look. My favorite foundation this month, and I think since about May even, has been the Physicians Formula The Healthy Foundation SPF 20. I really love this foundation, guys. It is a great everyday foundation. I wear it to work. It lasts, for the day of work. That's what I need it for. It looks really good. It makes my skin look like skin. I don't really feel it on my skin. And it just occurred to me, I have a fan going. I hope you cannot hear that. Let me turn that off. I am so sorry. I forgot. It is hot today. So anyway, let me get that for you. All right, so hopefully that's better. I will try and reduce that down in post-production, I promise. All right, so anyway, I have really been loving the Healthy Skin Foundation because it is very lightweight. My skin looks and feels like skin. It does provide the necessary coverage for me. It doesn't last like terribly long, but it does last my workday at least, 8-9 hours. It's just such a nice foundation. It is such an easy one to work with. It does have some skincare properties, which I really like about it. I've done a full-on review of the Healthy Foundation. I will have that linked above. It's been my go-to, and it will continue, I think, to be my go-to for the summer because I really like it a lot. I've actually been kind of flipping back and forth between a couple of different concealers. I started out with my Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer at the first part of the month because I was missing it. I wanted a little bit more hydration on my under eyes. I was tired of the ones that I was using, and so I went ahead and went back to this guy. But like I said, I have been having some issues with under eye circles, and so it wasn't quite doing the trick. My under eye circles are really bad lately, and so it wasn't quite doing it for me. So I decided to switch on over to another classic, and it is the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer, and I am in the shade Ginger. Oh, and in the Urban Decay I'm in the shade Medium Light medium light neutral. The NARS, I am in the shade Ginger, and that actually I think has been doing the trick for the most part. I really do like going back and checking out some of my older makeup, and so I dug this one out of the vault and I've been loving it. I've forgotten how much I really loved it. I've forgotten how good it really is, and so yeah, I've been rediscovering it and really been loving it. I have been using two different powders that I've really enjoyed. The first one has been the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish Powder. It plays very well with the Healthy Skin Foundation. It just, that's kind of, I think, what helps the foundation to look so flawless, is that I put this powder on top. The combination is like a match made in heaven. You've heard me talking time and time again about the Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Finish Powder. It is an absolute holy grail, but I really had to call it out because it works really nicely for me with the Healthy Foundation. Both of them together are like really a good solid combination. The other powder that I have been using a lot is the Becca Hydra Mist Set and Refresh powder, and this is the one that, if you'll recall, when I tried it, it feels wet when you put it on your face. You know, you tap your brush into it. It's very hydrating in an unusual way. Moving on to some brushes. I've got two. One of them, I don't know if you're going to be surprised that I like it as much as I do, because I really liked it when I first used it. And let me disclaim, this next section is with these brushes are filthy. I'm sorry, they're getting washed as soon as I'm done. But the first brush that I wanted to mention is the Luxie 522, the tapered highlighter brush. I got this in BoxyCharm this last month. I was disappointed, or I wasn't, well, no, maybe disappointed isn't the right way to put it. I was underwhelmed with the brushes, the brush set that I got in my BoxyCharm box this month, except for this little guy. I oohed and awed over him in my BoxyCharm unboxing video, and I still love this little brush. Probably the best highlight application brush that I've got, because no matter what highlight I use, it makes it beam. I don't know what sorcery is in the bristles of this brush, but it just, my highlight just beams, and I always get the perfect spot on my nose. I always used to struggle with that. Maybe I was using the wrong brush, or I don't know, but this little guy places the highlight on the tip of my nose in just the most perfect way and buffs it to a nice high shine. Loving this brush. The other brush I wanted to mention is one that I got and used once and then forgot about. It is the Morphe M518 brush. It is just this little, I think it's a goat hair brush, or it's a natural bristle brush. I use it to get really nice targeted transition shade placement. I really love this brush. It is so nice, and it works beautifully with mattes, which that's the only thing I ever use in my transition. This is a product that I never got, and I never bought into the hype until recently when they came out with deeper colors, deeper tones, and I am in love. It is the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer is what I'm talking about. Have been in love and obsessed with this little guy since I opened him. Not been able to put it down. I don't even contour anymore. I just use him. I just concentrated a little bit in my contour spot, but otherwise I just buff this bronzer all around the perimeter of my face, and I love it. It is beautiful. It has a little bit of a satin finish, or it's got a little bit of a sheen to it. I mean, it's just stunning. I believe this is the deepest shade that they have. It's the deep bronzer shade, and even this one almost doesn't show up on my face. I mean, you know, it's like if I get any more tan, I'm not going to really be able to wear this because it's not going to show up. I could do without the smell. You know, it does smell like coconut to me, but it smells like artificial coconut, and thankfully it doesn't linger because I don't really care for the way it smells, but it performs beautifully and I absolutely love it, so I'm really happy about that. Moving on to eyeshadow palettes. I've actually got 3 that I've been kind of rotating this last month, and I am obsessed. The first one is one that I got earlier this month and I started using, and I love it, and it was what I was using in the first half of the month, and it is the Laura Lee Nudie Patootie palette. This palette is stunning. I mean, the packaging is my rose gold dreams, and I just like the blush with the rose gold. I've always liked that color combination. You know, you've got a massive mirror, and you've got you 14, right? Yeah, 14 very, very beautiful eyeshadows that I was just obsessed with. I mean, I was using this nonstop for the first couple of weeks, at least in the month. And then the shiny new object came along and I got distracted and have actually been obsessing over this since I got it. And it is the Huda Beauty Coral Obsessions palette. This little guy is so, so pretty. Now, I do wish that it had a deeper brown shade, but that aside, I surprisingly can pull together a like 5-minute eye with this palette. I've done it a few times and it turns out looking really good. Super bright, you know, very, very coral, very, very warm, but still a really pretty eye look in like minutes. The shades are just stunning. They're right up my alley. They're so warm and so lovely, and just I am in love with this one. But then along came the next shiny object, and this is an eyeshadow palette that I also have just been gravitating to again and again and again, and it is the Alamar Cosmetics Reina del Caribe palette. First of all, the inside of this palette is like it's like my tropical dream decor. I mean, you know, I love this. It's beautiful. It's just stunning, the inside, just the inside of the palette itself. Then the shadows in the palette, however, are amazing, and it's actually what I have on my eyes today. I'm obsessed with El Malecon shade, this lime wonderfulness that I've got all over my lid. She hit it out of the park with it. I mean, this is definitely a home run. Let's go with the baseball analogies. And I love it so much. I have really been enjoying wearing it. Probably the best eyeshadow palette that I have gotten in my BoxyCharm ever. I love the palettes normally that I get from BoxyCharm, but I'm not like in love with them. Alamar is one that I am actually in love with. I have one lip product that I wanted to mention, and it is this fabulous Neon Beauty. I should have worn it today, but I felt that it was going to be a little too much with the outfit, so I didn't. But it is this Dose of Colors liquid lipstick in Strawberry Pop. It comes across to me as almost being neon, you know, almost like a neon red or a neon red coral kind of color. I don't know. I love it though. I think that it is stunning. It's one of my favorites that I have been going to again and again and again this month because it is just so bright and it looks so pretty with the Huda Beauty Coral Obsessions palette. It's like those two are like a match made in heaven. And I received this initially as a part of a Christmas trio, but thankfully Dose of Colors has made Strawberry Pop a permanent color now. And let me just give you a really quick swatch because this lipstick is absolutely stunning. It is the prettiest shade of like strawberry red. It's like almost like a neon rose or something. I don't know how to describe it, but I'm absolutely loving it. For the summer, if you're looking for a bright pop of red that isn't like your normal red, you like something with a little bit more pink in it, then Strawberry Pop is your product. I have one lifestyle favorite that I wanted to share with you guys. I heard Jasmine from Beauty Bird talking about this product and I was like, oh, protein coffee. Maybe that might be something that, you know, that can help me get my protein macros because I rarely ever hit my protein macros, you know, whenever I'm doing keto. Protein has always been the hardest thing for me to get. And so I decided to start trying it, and it is the Chike High Protein Coffee. This is in vanilla. My actual favorite is mocha. I've got a bag of that downstairs. It's an iced coffee protein powder, and guys, this is so good. It is delicious. I love it. Now, if you're doing keto and you see me talking about this and you're like shaking your head like, no, too many carbs. Yes, it is a little bit of a carb hit, but I need to get my protein in, so I absorb the carb hit from this protein coffee because it is just the easiest thing for me to do. I have a bag of it at my office at work. This counts as like my second and third cup of coffee because it's like a 2 espresso shot because I use 2 scoops. And you put water, ice, you give it a good shake, and it's amazing. I made the mistake of drinking this in the afternoon, and I was so wired, and I said some things probably that I shouldn't have said to people at work. But anyway, it was the caffeine. I've been loving it, and I thought that I would share that with you in case you are interested in trying a different type of protein powder. I don't even taste that protein flavor. All I get is iced coffee goodness. So yes, loving it. That is all that I have for my favorites today, my friends. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. I'm so sorry that I have been gone, but like I said, I am back, and I am also focusing some attention to my blog. I am taking a little bit of a turn in how things are going on my channel. I'm not sure. I'm still kind of figuring that out, but at least for the blog, it is going in more of a beauty and fashion and lifestyle kind of turn. I'm still trying to decide if I want to bring lifestyle and fashion into my channel. I may. It depends. If you think that I should, let me know in the comments down below. That's all that I have for you guys today. Thank you again so much for watching. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram for 7 days of masking and other content, IGTV. All right, guys, thanks so much. I really appreciate you watching. I will see you in my next video. Bye.